I know your headphones are way over there, but ready?
Yeah. Really? You gotta be kidding me.
We've got two stories that I think will pull up for today's really. You've got to be kidding me. This one's yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to mention,
I didn't even know that Ford made an underwater edition for the Bronco.
They got it out.
Yeah.
They did get it out. There's been an update on
was
Twitter.
It yesterday?
Yeah, on Twitter that there was a Ford Bronco floating in a bay in Maine because some fool drove it too far out. This comes from The Drive. It got stuck in a sandbar during low tide. And now that the water's up, they're trying to float it out.
Yeah. Yeah. The underwater edition, not the Badlands edition, not the Sasquatch edition, but the Boaters edition of the Bronco.
Oh my God. Have you ever
Do you what, just out of curiosity,
Huh.
and I am not a lawyer and I've never played a lawyer on TV.
Yep.
I'm not in the insurance business.
Yep.
But would an insurance company pay a claim on that if they're
I think that's
insured,
negligence.
if their insured was stupid enough to drive it into a sandbar during low tide and I don't know, not get it out before high tide came?
I think that's negligence. I'm fairly certain that's negligence.
Because I'm pretty sure it's totaled.
Of course, it's gotta be total.
I think you spend a night or two underwater.
Yeah, I don't think that's working as it should.
Yeah.
The other really, you got to be kidding me. I wanted to bring up here.
Yeah.
CNBC. Jim
Yeah.
Cramer says falling used car prices suggest inflation could be easing. Now, everyone, you may have seen I tweeted about this. I've talked a lot about this. I knew once we got the CPI numbers that someone was going to say, "Well, used car prices are falling." That's the bright light that says inflation's getting better. That is BS. That is totally BS. Honestly, just go to the grocery store. But it's not even just cars. There is no way that inflation is falling. If anything, it's continuing to go up. And I don't think you can anchor on just the fact that car prices
and the
have
used
dropped a
car
bit.
and the used car pricing that he was talking about wasn't retail pricing.
Yeah.
Wholesale prices have dropped close to 5%
so
now.
far this year.
Okay. Retail prices, according to all the statistics we've seen from Manheim and Black Book, they're down 1%. 1%. Now, we understand that retail always lags several weeks behind wholesale, or in some cases, never happens.
Yeah.
There's no change, even though wholesale values have been reduced. So I don't think you can legitimately suggest off of the wholesale price declines and the minimal retail price decline that inflation is easing, even in the car market.
That's a very bad take as far as I'm concerned.
Yes.
All right. So I had some fun yesterday. Dad.
Yes.
I went ahead and one of our followers, I think he messaged me on Instagram. He said, "Hey, have you gone to the Jeep website and tried to build a Jeep recently?" And I said, "No, I haven't.
No.
What's going on?"
Yeah.
And he sent me this screenshot that I then reposted on
Yes.
Twitter.
Okay.
When you build
Yes.
a Stellantis product now,
Yes.
this stipulation is at
Yes.
the bottom of that build configuration. What does that say, Pops?
Pricing provided may vary significantly between website and dealer as a result of supply chain constraints. Pricing shown is non-binding and does not constitute an offer. Contact your dealer for updated vehicle pricing. In other words, bend over.
No, I think it's this. They don't even know what their own prices are anymore.
No, they know what the price, but this is their way of saying that the dealer is free to set the price.
That you essentially are saying or interpreting that. I thought it was more along the lines of Jeep says we no longer know what our vehicles actually
No,
cost.
they
and
know what the
MSRPs could
vehicle-
go up.
They know exactly what the MSRP is, but that is their way to say that the dealer sets the price. When you look at the factory sponsored lease programs and lease payments, well, part of their disclaimer is the price may vary depending on whether on the dealer participation. The factory will draw up the program and it might be at $500 off of MSRP.
Mhm.
Well, it's up to the dealer to agree to do that. They don't have to.
Yeah.
Okay. The dealer could say, no, our inventory is so short that we won't do that. Or not only won't we do that, but there's an additional $1,500 in market adjustments. So they typically, if it's factory, they'll put enough verbiage in there to say that it's up to the dealer to participate. And that's what Jeep just did on their website. It's up to the dealer.
I just found it fascinating.
Yes.
It's truly a sign of the times. So when I saw the news about
Yes.
the Vroom lawsuit from the state of Texas, I tweeted.
Yes.
Why does this feel like it could be the death blow to @Vroom Cars? And I just
Yes.
put the screenshot.
Yes.
You know who replied to my tweet?
Ken Paxton.
Vroom.
Oh,
Thank you for contacting us here at Vroom. We are committed to resolving any issue that you may have with your vehicle. Please provide us with your contact information via DM so we can access your account.
I didn't know you.
I just found this.
Yeah. Wow.
I was laughing my butt off.
Yeah.
It's like, and I think I replied. What did I reply with, Pops? Let's see.
Well,
I said,
something
Vroom
clever.
Cars, you may want to focus more on sending your customers their car title and less on automated social media replies.
Very good,
Thank you,
Zach.
Dad.
That was just a wee bit snarky.
I mean, it's
but
ridiculous,
true.
right?
Yes.
They've invested the money in responding automatically to people like me that are complaining.
But you weren't complaining. You didn't have a complaint about a car.
Yep.
Okay. You weren't complaining. You were wondering if the Attorney General's lawsuit was going to be the death knell of their company.
Yeah.
You know,
And they're interested in solving my problems.
they're committed.